Hello folks, Nibiru here. Those who commit themselves to positions of righteous leadership need to keep it scripturally based and position the scriptures at the foremost of your thought process. And if you don't position the scriptures and run them concurrently with your normal logical thought process, you're leaving God and His Word out of everything. And when you leave God and His Word out of everything, in your normal thought process, what touches it? The messages and the words of demons and liars, conspirators. And that's what's feeding your spirit. You know, the few people that look at my videos get bored real quick. My face, my voice, something. But I wish you wouldn't restrict your audience. If you're paying attention to me as a person speaking, I guess it's hard not to do, but I'm asking you to listen to what I'm saying. So as I've said before, turn your volume up and go about your business around the room. Try to stay within listening distance. The ability to perceive is a big step toward obtaining or gaining in knowledge. You got to be able to perceive something. Awakening to a frightful reality is not what anybody wants to do. But I'm going to tell you all about something in this video. Those of you who are trying to be a righteous person and trying to guide some other people toward it, instead of willingly and knowingly staying neutral and allowing their souls to be taken from them and they don't even realize what's going on, so you don't try to help them in any way. Y'all should have more respectful minds, because all keys are of the Lord God Almighty to having your soul preserved. How much you are going to suffer is on your life's deeds and your life's actions, or lack of actions. You can lack taking action and get in a lot of trouble with God. Have a respectful mind of the Word. Adam and Eve were defiled by the serpent. But what was the serpent before its arms and legs were taken? The serpent was a reptilian. Hello. We're getting into something now, anyway. I'm going to tell y'all something. Reptilians are predators. Do you understand what a predator is? A predator is something that stalks, that attacks, that kills, that harms, that inflicts injury and pain and suffering. You folks don't understand. You're so distracted and so into idolizations and stuff. You don't realize about the life that's going on around you. You care nothing about. You see a shadow on the road in front of your car tire, you don't care about it. You're just driving. If you hear a bump, or hit something, hey, what was that? Or you don't even think about it. I see the family members looking for days, pining their hearts away for their lost family members. The deer, when they lose their young or lose their mom, become orphans. You know what kind of joy I feel when I see fawns that I know haven't had anything to drink for 2 or 3 days. Their mom has been dead, taken by bear, cat or something. And they're victims, and they're trying to eat the food that you put out for the large deer. And the large deer, who sometimes end up adopting them, run them away. So you're so concerned about these little orphans, coons, everything. Everything eats and kills and consumes everything else. And when you watch the families being slaughtered and taken, even mice, anything, lizards, even lizards, reptilians. But reptilians are predators. You know how a big cat or a bear or something gets its prey? It attacks it, it grabs it, it overpowers it, it holds it, it bites it, it gnaws it, it rips it, tears. Reptilians do the same thing. They grab things with their tongue, put it in their mouth, run and scoop things up, pull things off of bushes and limbs and trees. But you folks don't realize, I've seen them attack things and hold them in their mouth. They were too big for them to swallow. They just got a hold of them. And they don't know what to do with it. But something's not enjoying itself, being gripped in the mouth of a lizard. I like them. I feed them. I throw fruit and everything out to them sometimes. You know, trail mix stuff. I throw it in a blender and try to chop it into tiny bits and pieces and throw it into the bushes for them. But you can get it $1 a bag at a dollar store. Man, they love that stuff. But I feed everything anyway. But they suffer. They die. They miss their family members. They cry for them. They watch for them. Like people. And what are people doing? People are running around killing other people, and they're not eating them. When animals kill another animal, it is either through territorial self-defense or something. It's because they want to eat them. That animal doesn't really just go to waste. When they're killing people everywhere, what's the real? What's the deal? That ain't supposed to be going on. And y'all are letting it go on, and you're paying for it to go on. And you're listening to your preachers pray for your servicemen and women to come back safely. What the fuck are they doing over there? How safe is it for the ones they went after? Fuck praying for them to come back home safely. Fuck that. They went to someone else's land to invade and destroy and rape and rob and pillage and murder. You think I want them motherfuckers back home in my country safe? Anybody wants to be a fucking killer in a uniform? Leave them where the fuck they want to go and murder people. What do I want them back here around me for? Fucking idiots, man. Y'all praise and idolize and make them people into heroes. They're fucking mass murderers, man. They work for the bankers and the corporations. The Vatican runs all of that UN bullshit. The whole CIA was taken over by the fucking Nazis, the Bushes, when they killed Kennedy. Vatican took it over, working through the Bushes, who are Nazis, Muslim Nazis. Where the hell are you people at? No wonder y'all blocking my videos. Unreal? Unbelievable? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You can't do it. Reptilians are of Satan's lot. A different and very intelligent species. Humans are a species. I would consider humans a species. If God made them, then God made other things too. But we're different. We're not like a squirrel. We're not like a dog, a rooster. We're a species of beings. A real pathetic, cowardly, stupid, race of beings. I'm not proud to be among the other human beings. I think y'all are a bunch of lying, dirty, scummy dogs. I think you're worthless. I think you have no heart. You have no conscience. You have no souls. I think you've sold yourselves out to Satan's lot. And Satan's lot, that's the reptilians. What do you think a serpent is before its arms and legs are taken from it? The bright and morning star, the shining one, the one who sparkled and changed and glistened colors. That's the skin of a friggin' reptile. God made it. He didn't make it to go bad, I don't suppose. Everything you make and create is an 100% success. They have a hive mind conception. You folks better get this right here. And perception. This is of Satan. They think alike. They follow the spilled blood of Christian human beings. Very delicate, very tasty to them. Especially innocent little children and stuff. The pheromones. When the little children are scared and screaming and they jump on them and just start eating them like a big piece of lollipop candy or something or another. The pheromones in the child's blood. Storms. It's an aphrodisiac to them. It's like a drug to them. They get off on it. I'm going to come back and tell you something about that. They're even smart enough to have your senses off key. That's how smart these reptilians are. Your senses are off key with your emotions because you gave your emotions and your senses to them, to Satan's lot. I'm going to come back and tell you on this next video exactly what I'm talking about.